Welcome everyone to today's listening part 4 news item analysis. Before we start, I want to let you know that I will be following the listening part 4 news item tips and strategies guide. We can find this guide in our CELPIP library. Part 4. Over here you will find a wonderful video that will give you an in-depth analysis about the tips and strategies which will help you for listening part 4. So if you would like to look at that video, visit our CELPIP library and you can watch that video. I will leave a link in the description box for our CELPIP library. For now, I will only review the pages of the guide, which tells us about how to listen effectively for part 4. Very important, listen in full sentence mode, not vocabulary mode. Very important. And also what information to focus on. Particularly for the news item, we want to know about facts. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Who was involved? Why did it happen? How did it happen? What effect did this have? Or what solutions do they make? What about reading the questions? We have to read the questions for part 5. Very important. And of course, how should we respond to the questions? How can we select the correct answer more? Okay, so for now, let's get to today's analysis. Okay, everyone, I'm just here in the CELPIP library listening part 4 news item. And today we're going to be doing a sample from volume 2. Volume 2, money. Okay, let's get started. So, I'm going to be giving you a chance to do the listening for yourself. Okay, remember this is listening part 4 news item. It's very important for us to listen and repeat as much information as possible. There will only be one speaker, and the speaker will be giving the news. What you should try to do is get what happened, where did it happen, why did it happen, how did it happen, what will they do, what happened after, some news information facts, okay? Also, for lower levels, it's very important for you to try to repeat full sentences, more than words, okay? The questions will be mostly about ideas, not just words. So lower levels, we should try to repeat as many full sentences as we can. Now, if you can take notes, higher levels, you can usually take some notes. That's great. And if you can take notes, that's great as long as it doesn't block your listening, okay? So then, after the listening is over, I will give you 3 minutes to try to answer the questions. I will show you the answers for the questions after the listening, okay? And then after the 3 minutes, then I will be analyzing the answers together with you. For now, let's get started with the listening to the news item.
Listening to a news item. You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
An Ontario resident ordered some fast food on Friday, but instead of getting a bag of hot chicken, he got a bag of cold, hard cash. Richard Coleman, a third-year law student at the University of Toronto, pulled up to the drive-through window of the popular Charlie's Chicken restaurant on Broadway and ordered a chicken burger and French fries to go. At the first stoplight on his way home, Coleman reached inside the takeout bag for his chicken burger and pulled out a bundle of cash instead. I couldn't believe it, said Coleman. I immediately pulled over to the side of the road because I was afraid I'd get into an accident. The money, which totaled over $2,000, was a restaurant's previous day's deposit. Ralph Black, the owner of Charlie's Chicken, had put the money in a paper takeout bag because he had run out of plastic bank deposit bags. While he was on the phone, a drive-through cashier unknowingly gave the bag to Coleman, thinking it was his takeout order. I was tempted to keep the money, Coleman admitted, but I knew that the best thing to do was to return it. Black told reporters, I was quite surprised. I think most people would have kept the money, especially when you consider how expensive law school is. Coleman is going to make a very honest lawyer.
Okay, then now, everyone, we have 3 minutes to answer the questions. I'm just going to put the clock here with 3 minutes, and let's review them together. I'll give you a chance to answer first, okay? But 3 minutes, so about 30 seconds per question. Okay, I'll blow it up a little bit. Coleman didn't order the cash, got more than he bargained for, had asked for a hamburger, was on his way to school. Let's go to number 2. Coleman received the money because the manager had packaged it. The drive-through cashier used a plastic bag. It had to be deposited. It was mistaken for his order. Number 3, the manager of the restaurant usually puts deposit money in takeout bags. Had run out of his usual bag. Had deposited the money in the wrong bag. Was unaware the money had gone missing. Number 4, Coleman felt that returning the money would make him an honest lawyer. Was the appropriate decision. Could earn him a reward. Was what most people would do. And number 5, this news report illustrates how people can be honest, how restaurants can make mistakes, how workers cannot be honest, how people can get lucky. Okay, and I think our time should be nearly up. Well, almost. So, anyways, I hope you had a chance to answer the questions. Now, let's review them together. Okay, let's review here. I'm going to pull up the script. Okay, now it's over there. Okay, let's pull up the script. Here it is. So the first question here, the first question was Coleman didn't order the cash. It's true, he didn't order the cash, but not sure if that's what it was showing us. Got more than he bargained for. Got more than he bargained for means get something extra or something unexpected. Well, I feel like here he got money instead of the drive-through order. Had asked for a hamburger, was on his way to school. Well, let's just see here. Let's look more clearly. An Ontario resident orders some fast food on Friday, but instead of getting a bag of hot chicken, he got a bag of cold hard cash. Okay. So it said Richard Coleman, a third year law student at the University of Toronto, pulled up to the drive through window of the popular Charlie's Chicken restaurant on Broadway and ordered a chicken burger and french fries to go. At the first stoplight on his way home, Coleman reached inside the takeout bag for his chicken burger and pulled out a bundle of cash instead. So it looks like the answer is got more than he bargained for. Again, got more than he bargained for means you order something, it's an expression that means you ordered something or you asked for something and you got something that was unexpected, but better than what you expected. So, bargain. A bargain is like a good deal. So, imagine you go do the CELPIP exam and you only want to get 5, but you got 8. Okay, you got more than you bargained for because you expected 5 or 6 and you got 8. So, you got something better than what you expected. That's what got more than he bargained for means. So he ordered a chicken burger, not a hamburger. And instead of getting the hamburger, he got a money bag. Okay? And so something unexpected, which was better than his chicken burger. Now, it's true that he didn't order the cash, but that's obvious. And that's not what fits the context. He ordered a chicken burger, got more than he bargained for, okay? Okay, now what about number 2? Coleman received the money because the manager had packaged it. So remember the manager packaging it. I think it was, we don't, not sure who, let's check. The drive-through cashier used a plastic bag. I don't think it was a plastic bag. It had to be deposited. It mentioned that, but not that it had to be deposited by him or let's check that again. It was mistaken for his order. I think that for sure is the answer. It was mistaken. The money bag was given to him by accident. Okay. Let's double check though. Let's double check here. And it says here Ralph Black, the owner of Charlie's Chicken, had put the money in a paper takeout bag because he had run out of plastic bank deposit bags. Okay. So he had run out of plastic bank deposit bags. While he was on the phone, a drive-through cashier unknowingly gave the bag to Coleman. So unknowingly means she made a mistake. She didn't know that she was giving him that bag with the money. So that's the answer there. It was mistaken for his order. It's true it had to be deposited, but that's not what the cashier knew. She didn't know. Okay, and she didn't use a plastic bag either. And the manager had, it's true that he had put the money in the bag, but he hadn't packaged it to be given to him. Okay, so D is the answer. So then let's look at number 3. Okay, the manager of the restaurant usually puts deposit money in takeout bags. That's incorrect because it said he had run out of deposit bags. Had run out of his usual bag. Okay, there we go. Had run out. It said here he had run out of plastic bank deposit bags. So that's correct. Let's just look at the other answers to see. Had deposited the money in the wrong bag. That's he didn't make the deposit. Was unaware the money had gone missing. Maybe this is true, but the reason why he put the money in there to begin with, maybe he was unaware, but it doesn't say that. In the report, it doesn't say that he didn't know, or it doesn't mention that, but it does mention that he had run out of his usual bag and that's why he put the money in there, okay? Number 4, Coleman felt that returning the money would make him an honest lawyer. Maybe he talked there about him being in law school. Was the appropriate decision means it was the correct one? I think this is the answer. Appropriate means correct. Could earn him a reward, could get him or make someone give him a reward. I heard something about reward, but I don't think this one's it. Was what most people would do. Actually, I heard that most people wouldn't do that, so not D. I think it's B. Let's look. So at the bottom, I was tempted to keep the money, Coleman admitted, but I knew that the best thing to do was to return it. There you go. So that's the appropriate decision, okay? Black told reporters, I was surprised. I think most people would have kept the money, especially when you consider how expensive law school is. Coleman's going to make a very honest lawyer. Okay, so let's correct over here. Was the appropriate decision, okay? This news report illustrates how people can be honest. I think so. Coleman was an honest person. He returned the money, even though it was $2,000. Wow, that is honest. How restaurants can make mistakes, maybe, but it wasn't what the whole news story was about. How workers cannot be honest, not about workers. How people can get lucky, maybe, maybe. So D, people can get lucky, maybe. Restaurants can make mistakes, maybe. But overall, this news report showed that Coleman, he got this money, he found it, he was surprised. Wow, he got more than he expected, more than he bargained for, and then returned it. It's not what most people would do. So, mainly the news report illustrates how people can be honest, okay? Okay, so all right, so we got 5 out of 5 there. Okay, everyone. Also, it's a very good idea to review the script to practice our vocabulary and sentence structure. Okay, everyone. That's a very good idea. And also to review the listening. And for that, in the description box, I'm going to give a link to version 2 of this listening. Okay? And version 2, same listening, except it has different answers. Okay? Different answers for you to practice. And of course, everyone, if you want extra practice, please visit our CELPIP library. Our CELPIP library listening includes all current and past CELPIP exams, okay? And also some of our own examples. Lots and lots of practice for you. So everyone, let's remember, practice makes perfect. I would like to remind you that if you're looking for some more listening, reading, writing, or speaking CELPIP exam practice, then you should definitely subscribe to our CELPIP library. The CELPIP library has hundreds of examples of listening, reading, writing, and speaking, which will help you develop your score, whatever the score you need. Also, the library contains vocabulary, listening skills, reading skills, grammar, and writing skills exercises, which will really help you improve your general understanding of English and also for the exam. So, and you can purchase a 1 month pass or a 2 month or a 3 month subscription for a very low price. And of course, if you really enjoyed this content, then please like this video, share it, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way we will keep on producing more CELPIP analysis for your development. Have a great day.